The New York Giants fall to the New York Jets 13-10. And man, oh man, was this an absolute heartbreaker for the Giants. I was once told this a long time ago, and it continues to ring true. Bad football teams find ways to lose football games. And it's both true. The Giants are a bad team, and they found maybe the most improbable way to lose this football game. The Giants were up 10-7 with under 30 seconds left and no timeouts remaining for the Jets, faced with the 4th and 1 from the 19-yard line of the New York Jets. First down wins the game. But Brian Daboll, who won this fan base over by being a tough, risk-taking, and aggressive coach. He did it in his first game as a coach of the New York Giants. Went for 2 for the win against the Tennessee Titans. He got it. We all thought he was this big macho coach, the anti-Joe Judge. Thing is, he is the same scared coach that tries to back into wins. 4th and 1 to win the game from the opposing team's 19-yard line. And you trot out a kicker who is hurt. Your kicker's hurt. Why is he on the team? He's not healthy. He can't perform. He already missed a kick in the first half from 40 yards. But you bring him back out there to extend the lead to 6. You still lose by a touchdown. And he misses the kick. If you get the first down, you win the game. But you're scared. You try to back into wins in the NFL, you're going to back into a lot of losses. And that's what the Giants have right now as they're sitting at 2-6. Season on the line. A chance to go into 3-5. Heading into the game against the Las Vegas Raiders next week. And you shrivel up. You shrivel up like it's cold outside. And you look itty-bitty. Oh, man. What did Mara say this offseason? You can go from Bono to Bozo real quick in this town. Brian Daboll was coach of the year last year. Everybody loved him. He's a bozo. This is embarrassing. Not going to say fire Brian Daboll because I do still think he is a good coach. But man, oh man, this right here is inexcusable. And yeah, I hope that the people hold his feet to the fire on this one. We'll dive deeper into this game coming up in a second. Let's start with the injury news. Tyrod Taylor left the game in the second quarter with a rib injury. Scrambled to the right side, picked up a couple of yards, then just got tackled, fell on his face. Never came back in the game with a rib injury. Insert Tommy DeVito, and I've got some words about DeVito coming up. Another injury that really derailed this Giants offense was Darren Waller. He was limited in practice all week long with a hamstring injury. Gave it a go, and then ended up hurting himself on the first or second drive of the game. And, of course, he's got a hurt hamstring, the same hamstring that's hurt him for the last 2 years, with the Raiders next week. We just can't seem to have nice things. It's ridiculous. Is the season over? Yeah, it's fucking over. You're 2-6. Trade deadline is in 2 days. You should be taking and making calls on every single player on this roster. That includes Saquon Barkley. That includes Leonard Williams. That includes Adoree Jackson. That includes Xavier McKinney. If you are on a one-year deal right now, the Giants should be seeing if any other team in the NFL wants you. Thing is, nobody wants Adoree Jackson because he's absolutely awful. Game-winning, potential stop on defense on third down, gets cooked by a practice squad wide receiver, and gets called for a defensive pass interference. Unbelievable. Look, I don't want to say like Tommy DeVito is the reason you lost. That's not why you lost. A reason you lost, though, is because Tommy DeVito was your backup quarterback. And if you were going to employ a backup quarterback on your roster that you were afraid to run an offense with, that you were afraid to throw the football with, why is he on your roster? You threw the ball for 0 completions in the first 4 quarters of the game. You had -1 passing yards, Tommy DeVito. I think -10 as an entire unit. It is football malpractice from Joe Shane to Brian Daboll to Mike Kafka to Shea Tierney. You had a quarterback suited up that you were scared to let throw the football. You should all be embarrassed and you should not get game checks. Brian Daboll, you should donate your game check to charity. Mike Kafka, you should donate your game check to charity. It's an absolute joke. You had a quarterback on this run. It's not that I'm not going after Tommy DeVito. He's not that good. There's a reason he was an undrafted quarterback. But you thought it was a good idea to have him on your active roster for game day when you didn't trust him to throw a football. Shouldn't be on the team. Shouldn't be on the team. If you're a quarterback in the NFL, you should be able to throw on 3rd and 2. You should be able to throw on 3rd and 7. You should be able to throw on 2nd and 4. But we are the team that wanted to employ a backup quarterback because he went to Don Bosco Prep and grew up in New Jersey. You should all be ashamed, and every single Giants coaching staff member and GM should donate their game checks to charity. Fucking bums. We'll break down this game more in a second. Got to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Prize Picks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use the promo code CLNS, and Prize Picks is going to match your initial deposit up to $100. I went 0 for 3 on my Prize Picks lineup today. Man, oh man, it was a tough one all around, but you know what? I'm in good luck because Prize Picks, they matched my initial deposit. I got a free $100 from them. I'm able to miss every once in a while. How do you play it? Well, it's the best way to play daily fantasy sports, and you simply just select more or less on the projected stat line that each individual player has for Prize Picks, and you select more or less. The more players you have, the more your payout is going to be. That link will be clickable down in the comments and description of today's show. Saquon Barkley did everything he absolutely could in this game. 36 carries. I honestly feel bad for him. It's honestly not fair to him that you hand the ball off to a running back 36 times in one game. But man, oh man, did he run hard, didn't turn the ball over, played his ass off. There was one play on the 34-yard run that I thought he should have went to the house on. I thought that, that's a play that Saquon Barkley has made time and time in his career again. But no bad words to say about Saquon, man. He absolutely played his ass off. 36 carries, 128 yards, fought tough, fought hard. I'm extremely proud of the way he played. Hats off to 26, man. Took a beating back there. Not a lot of room to run either. Made a whole lot of something out of nothing. Proud of him. You look at what the Jets did on the offensive end. Garrett Wilson had a great day. He got the better of Deontay Banks. Banks had a couple good plays in coverage, but at the end of the day, Wilson showed you why he's one of the best receivers in this league, especially at a young age. Breece Hall, the only touchdown for the Jets was a dump-off pass at midfield that, because of missed tackles by, it was Jason Pinnock, Micah McFadden, and I think Okereke all missed a tackle on that 50-yard Breece Hall touchdown. And Alan Lazard had 3 receptions for 45 yards. I do want to quickly talk about Graham Gano here. Look, I know a lot of people are talking about Graham Gano's hurt. If you're hurt, don't play. If you're hurt, don't play. But if you're healthy enough to be on the active roster, suit up, go play on Sundays, you don't get that excuse. So, no, I don't care. I care that Graham Gano is hurt as a person. I hope he gets better. But I don't care for the excuses that Graham Gano is hurt. But he absolutely hurt this team today, and he is one of the large reasons the Giants missed. Missed a field goal with 30 seconds left to put the Giants up by 6, and he missed a field goal in the first half when the Giants were at the 40-yard line. It was a 42-yard kick or something like that. Absolutely beautiful. If you're hurt, don't play. Because if you play and you're hurt, you don't get that damn excuse. If you have a knee injury, go to IR. Get a kicker that can make a kick. Because Graham Gano has been terrible all year long. Got a kick blocked against the Cowboys. Missed multiple kicks throughout the season. And today, he left 6 points on the board in a game where you lost by 3 and the opposing team scored 13. Absolute joke. Absolute joke. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Win, lose, or draw, we're going to continue to put out videos on this channel. Free videos every single day. Sub. Just sub. I can't even say what I want to say. Just subscribe. Brian Daboll, man, what are you doing? What are you doing? The Jets offense could not get anything going all day long. It's 10-7. You have the ball at the 19-yard line. It's 4th and 1. You need 1 yard to win the game. And you trot out your hurt kicker, who's already 1 of 2 on the day. Why, if you even make that kick, are you giving them an opportunity to A, return the kick, and B, have better field position If you then on the kick return, then you wouldn't have got the 4th down. I don't understand. If you can't pick up a 4th and 1 to win the game, you don't deserve to win. And that's exactly what the Giants did. Did not deserve to win. They didn't win. Bad teams find ways to lose football games. Check both those boxes. Giants are a bad team, and they lost this game in the most. It's incredible. It's incredible the way they lost this game. I'm in disarray at this moment.